Every once in a while, a drama lies to you, and that's exactly what makes it interesting. Netflix just dropped Our Sticky Love, and within the first 5 minutes, you think you're watching a crime thriller. It's dark, gritty, dangerous. Then it suddenly reveals itself as a funny romantic comedy. A woman wakes up with no memory. A complete stranger claims to be her boyfriend. She has no family, no fingerprints, no identity. And somehow, this ridiculous lie might be the only thing keeping her alive. Let's pour our first cup of tea and see who this drama is really for. Welcome back to TeaHouse Dives. Around here, a first pour isn't a review. Think of it like walking into a tea house and smelling the tea before deciding whether you want an entire pot. There's no scores, no rankings, just one question. Will this drama be your cup of tea? What is Our Sticky Love? Our Sticky Love begins with one of the strongest openings I've seen in a while. A woman is tied up, bleeding, surrounded by dangerous men, and she's asking us, if everyone's life had a genre, what would yours be? Seconds later, she's in a hospital with complete amnesia. She doesn't remember her name, her job, or even who she is. Then a scruffy boxing coach arrives, claiming to be her boyfriend. Except nothing about him feels believable. We immediately sense something isn't right, and that's where the fun begins. So, who is this drama for? You will probably enjoy this if you like hidden identity stories, fake relationships, forced proximity romance, amnesia stories done with comedy, small town healing, strong female leads, and of course, protective male leads. This may not be for you if you're expecting a serious crime thriller from beginning to end. The opening absolutely feels like noir, but once we reach Taffy Village, the tone shifts dramatically. It becomes warm, quirky, funny, while quietly keeping the mystery alive underneath. If you're already nodding along to several of those, I say this drama is worth adding to your watch list. If not, don't worry, there are plenty more teas to sample. Something that grabbed my attention was the genre shift. The opening makes you think you're watching one drama before revealing it's actually another. That contrast works beautifully. Let me explain why. It's disorienting in the best way. You're never quite sure what's coming next, and I think that's the whole point. And that uncertainty is exactly what the female lead is feeling. I want to highlight a few moments that I found to be funny. It doesn't just throw jokes at you, it like earns them. Let me give you a few samples. The doctor comparing her amnesia to K dramas. She's sitting there, terrified, confused, completely lost. He literally breaks the fourth wall without breaking it. It felt like the show was winking at us. Like, we know this is silly, just go with it. And then we have the fake boyfriend reveal. The show builds up this beautiful cinematic moment and then undercuts it completely. Nothing about him is romantic. He is covered in sweat. He is clearly lying, and she's having none of it. And I also love her hospital outfit. She's wearing the standard hospital clothes. She's about to meet her boyfriend. So she does the only thing she can with absolutely zero resources. She ties the front of her shirt. Suddenly, she makes it into a cropped top. She's trying to impress a man she doesn't remember, using a hospital outfit and sheer determination. And then she checks herself out in the mirror. She looks at her reflection like she's seeing herself for the first time because she is. This moment is funny, but it's also heartbreaking. She's trying to recognize a stranger. And also, we have to talk about the moles. The man claiming to be her boyfriend also identifies the same moles in the same location. It was funny when she goes to the bathroom to check for herself. I love the cartoon picture they used. It was adorable and funny. What makes this work is that the comedy feels character driven rather than random. And the humor comes from who these people are, not awkward situations. Before we go deeper, let's talk about the title of the drama, because Our Sticky Love is deceptively clever. The Korean title is doing two things at once. Yeah, it's a traditional sticky taffy, sweet, chewy, and almost impossible to pull apart. It is also used as an expression when someone feels stuck or completely frustrated. Based on those descriptions, it reminds us of the female lead. That's exactly where she finds herself. She's trapped in a lie that may be the only thing keeping her alive. It's sweet, and it's also a sticky mess. Now let's talk about what this drama is showing us beneath the surface. The Lamborghini versus the tiny van. It shows luxury, status, identity. She arrives in a supercar. She leaves in an older, boxy van. These two vehicles represent two completely different lives, and she doesn't remember which one is real. And then we have the flowers, the floral house, the floral clothes. Everything around her is soft, delicate, beautiful. But nothing matches who she actually is. The flowers almost feel like a costume, a set design, performance, just like the fake boyfriend. And of course, we have to talk about the toad. He lies using the toad. Then she spots one. And even without remembering who she is, her personality shines through. She's bold, curious, and impulsive. Memories disappear, but her instincts remain. And suddenly, it seems that he is the frightened one. And that tiny moment tells us more about their power dynamic than any dialogue could. I think the biggest theme of our sticky love isn't romance, it's identity. The opening question isn't random. If everyone's life had a genre, what would yours be? I think that's the thesis of the entire show. The episode constantly asks, who are you when every label has been stripped away? No memories, no fingerprints, no family, no occupation, no name. Who remains? That's much deeper than just amnesia. It's about whether identity is something we're born with or something we build. And right now, our female lead is having to build hers from scratch, with a complete stranger telling her who she is supposed to be. What surprised me most wasn't the mystery, it was how quickly I started rooting for this two. She has absolutely no reason to trust him. He has every reason to keep lying, and yet neither one feels malicious. She's trying to figure out who she is. He's trying to keep her alive. It's an incredible, fragile relationship. And that's what makes every interaction interesting. And after just one episode, I'm already invested. Not because I need the romance, but because I need to know how these two impossible worlds eventually collide. She comes from danger, her world is fast, it's cold, and now they're stuck together. So if you're looking for something that mixes mystery, comedy, hidden identities, fake relationships, and just enough darkness underneath, Our Sticky Love may be exactly what you're looking for. If everyone's life had a genre, maybe that's the real question this drama is asking. Is your life defined by the story you come from or the story you're about to write? Our Sticky Love seems ready to explore both. And after one episode, I'm definitely sticking around for another cup. If you decide to watch it, come back and tell me, what genre do you think this story really is? The tea has been poured. Now it's your turn to decide. Until next time, keep your tea warm and your drama list brewing.